Howdy doody, neighbor, huh?
Lois Lord, plan the language of love. Lois Lord.
Idly, I found my thoughts drifting towards Kyoko. Is she looking at the same star sky from me, from the female baths? Images flicker through my mind like a guttering flame. Kyoko wearing her waitress. Oh my god, it's like a freaking creepy, it's like in a ghost. Kyoko wearing her waitress uniform, greeting me surprising. Petite Jordan! Yes, the return of Petite Jordan. Kyoko lying on the beach, her back exposed, glancing over her shoulder. Oh, Kyoko from me above her shaved a small painting of love. That was a good little refresher for anyone. I've seen so many different sides of Kyoko. We aren't gonna mention her naked in the tub. Episode 12, Bathtub Troubles. Go watch it right now. We've seen so many different sides of Kyoko during the last few months. Bit by bit, we've come closer than I've ever imagined. Kyoko might be alone in the world, just like the stars in the sky, but she never let that stop her before. She's much, much more amazing than I could ever hope to be. She doesn't even realize it. She doesn't know how much she means to me. She doesn't know how much I care about her. She has no idea, but there's no reason things should have to stay that way. In fact, the more I examine it, the water stops and returns in a flowing motion. In fact, the more I examine my feelings for Kyoko, the more I want to tell her. I want her to know how I feel. I don't know if Kyoko will return my feelings back, but I can't let that fear stop me. Then I'd never be able to forgive myself. I need to be honest with myself. I need to be honest with her. In this quiet area of the world, surrounded by trees and framed with stars, it's almost painfully beautiful. I can't think of a better place to lay my heart bare. Oh my god, it's happening. It's happening! Everybody smile! I don't know why I said everybody smile. That has nothing... You know, sometimes I don't understand when I'm cheerful.
Oh, this place is really refreshing.
Kyoko smiles contently. Like a cat caught napping in the sunlight. It stretches her arms above her head.
What do you think, Whiskey?
It was pretty nice, yeah. Though it might have been nicer if Kyoko were relaxing in the warm waters with me. Oh, who am I kidding? If that happened, my whole face would have turned beet red from embarrassment. There's no way I'd be able to cope with something like that. Beet red. The mere sight of Kyoko on the ukes to her down the skin, she's sticking to her cheeks. That's way too much for my tiny mortal mind. Oh, I feel kind of tired though.
Tired of it. Maybe not coming down with a fever.
I think I'm fine. I just need to get some rest.
Well, I wonder. Your face does look rather red, Whiskey. Let me see.
See what? The Hulk bashes through the door. What are you doing, keeps pressing her hands against my forehead. Burn! I know I said burn. I was trying to go like a but it became burn. My long tousled bangs are being swept up by Kyoko's thumb and index finger. I don't have bangs. Actually, sometimes when I wake up in this beautiful bed, and then I go to the bathroom to pee and, you know, get my teeth. Get my teeth brushed. I look in the mirror. My hair is like all down. It's bad. It's happened once in the past month. I don't know. I said it happens a bunch. I lied to you. Although this side of my head was pretty mutilated this morning. It was all puffy. My long tousled bangs are being swept up by Kyoko's thumb and index finger, while her bare palm rests against my brow. Her skin is still a little moist from the hot springs. It feels warm against my flushed skin. Kyoko! I glance at her shyly, my eyes wide. She's taller than me. Everyone's taller than me. Ha ha, midget! Ha ha, midget! 4'10". 4'10". Now, when I said 4'10", a picture of one Danny DeVito show popped up, and another Oswald Cobblepot show showed up. I'm such a dashing hero. Not. What are you doing?
Filling a demonstrator, of course.
Oh, of course. I shift from foot to foot awkwardly. Isn't this something you usually do with a small child?
You are a small child.
That's right! You want to say right time to lie about Mama.
Oh, yes, it must be right. I'm sorry, Whiskey. I put it over my boundaries.
No, you don't need to worry. I'm glad you care about me. Really.
Maybe I should have been more thoughtful. You're not Tam's age. I don't see you in that way either.
Well, I sure hope not. I told myself I would confess to Kyoko back in the hot springs, but that made me cheeky after being treated like a little kid. Is it really how Kyoko sees me? She just said no. This guy is dumb. The thought doesn't fill me with much confidence. I sigh. Oh!
Somebody said you get such good grades at high school. I can be rather thoughtless sometimes.
I don't think it's thoughtless. You're just doing what you know best. So what's the verdict, doctor?
Verdict?
That's right. Am I too sick to walk? Do I need to be quarantined? Are my arms and legs won't fall off when I...
I think I might walk for the bath. I don't think I have a temperature. I was worried too much as per usual.
Well, you do worry about me too much. As opposed not at all. There's nothing wrong with me, though. I'm a bit gerraphogal. Tired. Like I said, not quite here in a cone. I should be able to sleep soundly tonight. That is if I'm able to confess to Kyoko without anything going on. Oh my god, I choked on my own saliva. I hope it goes horribly. I'm gonna be completely honest. That's gonna be way more fun than if it goes well.
I have to do.
Well, she wants him to fail. That's what it sounds like.
I think we have an early night too.
Oh god.
I need to be tip top when I get back to work. I can handle all my shifts without complaining.
Yeah, I bet you never complain, Kyoko.
I do my best not to when I ever get annoyed by unpleasant customers.
Oh, I can imagine the teacher did. Though Kyoko might appear mild-mannered, she has an iron will, which makes itself most apparent during her study sessions. Beyond that gentle facade. Genteel! It better have zoomed in closer and closer to genteel when I said that. Beyond that gentle facade lies a spirit made of steel. But that's why I like Kyoko so much to begin with, isn't it?
I'm going to get through the next few months without any incident. I'm going to have to be the waitress of the year.
That's it. Dream big, Link, Kara. Welcome to the top of football. We're back on first. That was probably going to be super awesome.
It's not really a big dream. It's not small compared to the dreams other people might have. Some even say it's insignificant. Certainly compared to the dreams I had when I was in school, and the hopes my parents had for me.
But Kyoko breaks off, shaking her head.
Oh well, it's too much dream. I haven't seen it.
Music's gone and I'm scared. Nope, never mind.
It is my dream to be a magic again. I'm going to get up all the bad guys. Well, that's Jim, but don't let anyone tell you otherwise. But for now, I think you should do your dreaming tucked up in bed. It's getting late. Huh? But we're on a holiday. I don't want to sleep.
Oh, if I've been breathing into this mic, I'm very sorry. That's it. She rubbing your eyes. You're really watching the TV.
I was ready, chopped up.
But I don't wanna. If we're in the countryside and it's dark, we gotta do that thing.
That thing.
The thing where you tell scary stories, duh.
Scary stories. I don't particularly want to stay up all night entertaining Tamil with frightening tales. They'll get in the way of my big confession. What to do? Maybe. It's true scary stories of the Jersey Devil and Jerry Fogle smiling at me. It's a tradition wherever kids go on holiday.
Then we go to tell a scary story.
Usually people take turns to tell stories around a flickering candle, but we don't have any of those. Is it really alright?
It's fine, I don't care about the candles, I want to hear a story.
Well, you won't get the authentic experience.
Don't care, it doesn't matter.
Well, if you insist. The gremlins will kill her. I get to my feet and turn off the lights, and I pick up the remote and turn off the TV. The game show on the screen disappears. Welcome to family! Plunging our room into almost eerie state of silence. Now all I can hear is the sound of the wind beyond our windows. I've got a really, really good scary story for you, Tama. Turn the blood in your veins to ice.
Yeah, just do your work. If you can't scare me, it's better for screen.
Oh, well, we'll just see about that, Scribble.
Yeah, okay.
Kyoko casts me an anxious look.
You're not gonna find her too much, are you? I don't want to be so scared that she can't sleep.
Don't worry, Kyoko. I have a plan.
A plan?
This is tell my mother used to tell me as a child. Never failed to have its desired effect. I grinned wickedly, leaning a little closer to the trembling Tama. This is a story about a young girl called Tama.
The Callan story has the same name as me.
That's right. What a coincidence. Tama's a very common name, you know. What happened?
And what happened next? Did something bad happen to Tama?
Oh, it was very bad, horribly bad, in fact. You see, this Ted was a very, very naughty little girl who wouldn't go to sleep when her mother told her. She adamantly refused to shut her eyes. Even the sun set and the sky turned black. And you know what happened to her then?
What?
A big black crow swooped in on her about her and pecked her eyes out for being such a rude, disobedient girl. If you won't go to sleep when your brother tells you to, said the crow, then I'll make your eyes and you can live in eternal darkness forever. In that, I finished my spooky tale with a small flourish. It is the unfortunate fate that befalls all naughty girls who don't go to bed at a sensible time. There we go. Less than 5 minutes later, Tam was tucked up inside a futon. Kyoko prepared for her fast asleep. I knew that story would do the trick. I'll have to thank my mother for regaling me to me so I observed my own childhood. I just turned to sever snit for a moment. This is the moment we've been waiting for. Hopefully it goes horribly.
That really does look sweet when she's asleep.
Kyoko eyes Tama sleeping for her fondly. Tama is cosseted up beneath her covers, the sheet pulled up beneath her chin, her eyelids are closed, her eyes just matted together. Loose hair spills across her pillow, and her fingers are curled gently, though grasping for something. I'm not gonna lay on the bed again. That was a one-time thing. It may not be a one-time thing. I don't know. If it gets, if it's, I'm not gonna do it for like 3 sentences. She's a lot harder this way. I must say, I approve. Kyoko laughs as she shakes her head.
I'm sorry if she's been a bother. I know the game could be a bit, should I say, challenging, since she's, you know, Down syndrome.
Oh, well, no, I'm actually really happy to help her there. In fact, now that she's fast asleep, I'm almost starting to miss Tam's incessant chatter. Though we may be making alone with bit. I can't read anymore. I thought we got over this barrier in like episode 6. No. It would make being alone with Kyoko more bearable. There we go. Look how high these pants are on me right now. These go down to my legs. The blood stains on here, those were on my knee earlier. I mean, it's because I freaking jostle around so much. Oh my god, they're like shorts now. Pull them down. Jesus. Ow, god. Okay, we're good. I'm normal again. I can't remember the last time I was truly alone with Kyoko. Tam has always been there, sulking her finger, just watching TV. I suppose the last time I Kyoko talked like this was a couple of months ago, when she cleaned out my ears in her apartment. Yeah! Toe knife! Toe knife! I think that may have been the moment I started developing feelings for her, too. I wish I'd come out and confess now, but that'd be way too sudden. I need to prepare my heart. And what better way to do that than drinking? Yeah! There are cups on the table, filled not with aromatic green tea, but plum sake. Kyoko decided to order some alcohol after Tam went to sleep to celebrate winning the raffle, as Kyoko said. I don't feel much like celebrating, though. I'm just drinking in the hopes it'll loosen my tongue a little. Maybe with some alcohol in my blood, I'll stop feeling quite so self-conscious.
You know,
Kyoko's soft, gentle voice finally draws me from my self-obsessed musings. I know what happens. I've read the trophy list. I won't spoil it. Kyoko's sitting in the same table as I, but on the opposite side. She's nursing a glass of plum sake in her right hand. She turns over her head towards the window and sees Jared Fogle smiling in. I turn too, as if I want somewhere to put my eyes. I'm worried if I let my gaze hover on Kyoko for too long, she'll see me staring. According to the clock on the wall, it's around 11:30, almost midnight. The sky is pitch black, the darkness broken by a sweep of stars and the round, pale moon. I can see the silhouettes of trees shaking the breeze, the branches. I'm not doing this. Except like fingers. It's almost eerie but beautiful at the same time.
you really helped me a lot over the last few months, Biscuit. I don't know how to do without you.
You'd get along just fine, just like you did before I arrived in Kawasaki, and like you will after I leave.
Well, you're gonna leave Kawasaki, right?
Oh no, I don't have any plans like that, unless I fail my entrance exams, I guess.
Well, that's good because you won't fail.
And what makes you so sure of that?
Because I've been tutoring you. If you failed after you see my helmet, it would reflect very highly on me.
I guess. But I'll have to make sure I get accepted in the most prestigious university in Tokyo. This is the only way I can probably thank you for your help. What's her voice?
That's right.
I'm burping up the freaking pea soup again. My teachers don't predict I get good grades, so they thought I'd be able to get any university I applied to.
You'll be okay, anyway, good, like he's better.
Succeed in whatever endeavors you embark upon.
That's what they said. They believe I do their school's proud, they had faith in me, but I left it out quite terribly. I must be such a disappointment.
Hey! My shine is forgotten. I found myself spurred into action by Kyo's gloomy reminiscence. I reached across the table, careful not to drape the sleeve of my yukata into my Kawasaki. Snacky. And like, I didn't read that. And then Kyoko's fingers to my own. You're not a disappointment, at least I don't think you are. You might not have gone to university. You've done many more wonderful things with your life. You gave birth to a beautiful daughter. You're raising her on your own, all while holding down a steady job. You've had to suffer a lot of hardships in your life, but you've always come down to fighting. Oh no, I don't know what happens. I know one thing that happens, I don't know all that happens. If this is what failure looks like, I hate to think what people would call me.
There's nothing wrong with you, Missy. You're still a young boy. You have a whole lot ahead of you.
I'm only 1 year younger than you are.
You don't have to responsibilities. You have so many chances, so many opportunities. It is
because of your support I can pursue them. I was drifting before I met you. I didn't have a goal in mind. I wasn't starting it properly. I wasn't taking care of myself. I wasn't doing anything. I didn't see the point. Oh, chica. Jared Fogle. Being with you, Tabitha. That was a good, like, solo, though. That, my voice, it was beautiful, and you know it. Though, making you happy gave me a purpose, I guess. Some sort of motivation, Linkara. I swallowed. My shyness once more overwhelmed me. I dropped my gaze to the tabletop. This is the table. It's like a surface glaze in the moonlight on the inside of a seashell. Well, I guess it sounds kind of arrogant. It's not like I see you and them as motivators, you know. You're your own people, with your own thoughts and feelings and wishes and worries. You don't exist for my sake, to make my life any easier. But I'm glad I met you all the same. You say you need me, but I think I'm the one who needs you. If I hadn't met you, I doubt I would have made any progress. And I've only made like 60% of the progress in this trophy list. It's been a month. If I haven't met you, I doubt I would have made any progress. I probably would have given up and gone back to Amori already. Sometimes I still think about it, but I know my lovely tutor would like to have her hard work wasted. That's enough to make me reconsider. I grin at Kyoko. In the hopes of lifting her spirits like a ghost going to heaven. It seems to have the desired effect. Our eyes meet. Kyoko's face turns pink and she shakes her head. Nah! A smile rises to her lips all the same.
I think we're gonna get university, but you'll have to go on my behalf. You'll have to go there one day, but for now, I want you to pass your exam, get to university, tell me everything about your new life. I'm gonna live vicariously through you. I'm gonna shape you the most model student I always wanted to be. Kyoko's eyes crease. And she starts laughing. I think she might be putting on a show for my benefit, but who am I trying to dig behind her bravado? This is a special 30-minute episode! We're only halfway through now. I like to think I'm more thoughtful than that. Really, Kyoko, thank you. It wouldn't be the longest thing I've ever processed. I processed a 2-hour-long video once. You make living in the city much, much more bearable. Yeah, but that's hardly had praise. Now I'm curious, what was your childhood like? Were you happy when you were younger? Well, let me see. I live in a quiet village. It was like a ghost town, really. The population was tiny. The roads were all overgrown, and it was a huge pain to get anywhere or do anything. When I was a kid, I really resented it. I got so jealous when I saw all these drama sets in the city. It seemed like a completely different place to me. I wanted to leave as soon as possible. Part of me even resented my mother when she got into that accident. Her legs were blown off by a shotgun. I was chained to a Mori for 5 years longer than I really wanted, though I was going to go mad. Thought I was going to go mad. Now that I left though, well, I never imagined back when I was a moody teenager trapped in the boonies that one day I'd grow to miss my tiny village, but people don't understand the same. That's right. We exchanged a new experience. The things we value as teenagers may no longer matter when we grow older. My village felt like a prison in my youth. It's more like a haven to me now. It's a place where I grew up, closeted and carefree, but without any real worries. I had no real problems back then, so I had to invent problems to worry about. I bemoaned Amori's critical lack of arcades, how long it took packages to arrive, and our crappy transportation system.
but it was more blessed than I knew. I never realized how much I love my family until I left them behind. Guess what I'm saying really is true. The grass always looks greener on the other side. When you get to the other side, you inevitably start missing what you left. Like how Jared Fogle missed being in prison. I left. Is he still in prison? I think he is. Time to look it up. We haven't done one of these in a while. Looking up if Jared Fogle's still in jail. Do, do, do. Boo, 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 boo. He is still. He's not going to be out for. Whoa, 2028. Well, Jared, I'll see you in 7 years. I laugh a little. Maybe some of my confession. Take a little, another sip of my plum sake. I gotta pee. Yeah. I'm sorry for talking so much. All about myself too. I must sound so self-centered.
I think you're self-centered. Sometimes it's important to talk about our feelings. We keep our emotions to ourselves so often with the fear of upsetting people. But then it builds and builds, we become too much to deal with.
I really gotta pee. Do you feel like you have so much to deal with?
I do all the time. In fact, I kept telling myself I had to do my best for Tam's sake. I could let myself get discouraged, stressed, or unhappy, because that would only make things more difficult for her. What kind of parent would I be if I made my own child worry? Always thought if Tim had a father, maybe he would shoulder some of my burdens, but she doesn't, and I have to deal with everything myself. Sometimes it feels too much for one person to bear. I manage the best I can, but sometimes tiny things like forgetting an order at work or being berated by a customer make me feel like a failure. I've cried in the restroom. Oh crap, what did I say I was gonna cry? We're gonna enjoy this meal. Nothing can stop us from enjoying this meal. So enjoy it! Stop crying! I've cried in the restroom at work more times than I like. Take care of it. Kyoko. Kyoko was sitting there peacefully, her fingers folded on her lap and her head bowed. I can't hear the pain of the voice. She really has suffered over these last few years. She suffered more than she lets on because she doesn't want anybody, not her work colleagues or the mothers at Tam's school, or even her own daughter, to judge her. She's done all her. We are gonna enjoy this meal. Nothing can stop us from enjoying this meal. So enjoy it! Stop crying! Crying in private, where no one can see her. She's been working so hard this whole time, and nobody even knew. I hope you're not. We are gonna enjoy this meal. Nothing can stop us from enjoying this meal. So enjoy it! Stop crying! Crying in the restroom anymore. Oh, I haven't for a while. Not since I met you.
Here we go! Kyoko gets to her feet. Yuka sliding down one shoulder, circles the taper. Her long dark hair is loose. It falls down her shoulder like a veil. I know what happens, but it's fine. Her cheeks are much redder than usual. How much is she drunk anyway? And her gait is a little awkward, like a newborn's. Dears. Despite that, however, she looks gorgeous. In fact, framed up by the moonlight, her brown eyes glowing like liquid amber. Those are pink! How many times must I say this? I don't think she's ever looked more beautiful. So much time for staring. I can't take my eyes off of that Kyra.
My life used to be so lonely, sometimes it's painful. I hope there's another. I hope someone says cry again. I like to complain that people live far much less than mine. I felt sad all the same. I thought on one more occasion that maybe I should give it up on Tama while I had the chance. If I went for her, my life would be so much different. If I managed to get a degree and a decent job, my parents would still talk to me. My father would be proud of me. Perhaps my old boyfriend would have left me, or maybe I would have found somebody even better. I'd be more successful than I am at, more accomplished and more respectable. I'd be many things, like Linkara. Better if I'd be happier. Sometimes I found myself thinking that life would be better without my daughter. Lol, lol, lol. But it's too late to go back. I already made my choice. Now I wouldn't trade her for the world. Though I've endured so much for Tama's sake, she really does mean the world to me. I love her so much. Loving her always hasn't been easy. Sometimes I feel down. I blame her for everything bad that's happened to me. Do you think that sounds callous, heartless? Yes! Just, you say I'm a good mother, but I don't know.
I don't think it's callous. People, can think a lot of things. Well, that doesn't make them bad people. You've lived a harder life than most, and it's alright. If you think you sometimes get upset. It's alright to be sad. It's alright to be angry. It's alright to resent what happened to you. That's normal. You're normal, Kyoko. You're doing the best you can, even in a difficult situation. And no matter what happens, you always put Tama first. That's what makes you a wonderful mother.
Ah.
Kyoko blinks. Her long dark lashes bead with moisture. A small, is she crying? Let's hope so. The moonlight makes her tears. We are gonna enjoy this meal. Nothing can stop us from enjoying this meal. So enjoy it! Stop crying! Make her tears almost look celestial, as though they belong, not to a human woman, but some kind of goddess. Kiko isn't a goddess. She's no saint or martyr either. She's a normal woman. Sometimes she gets upset, sometimes she gets angry, sometimes she breaks down in tears. We are gonna enjoy this meal. Nothing can stop us from enjoying this meal. So enjoy it! Stop crying! And she thinks she can't go on, but she can. She always does.
Thank you for being so understanding, Mitsuki. I was afraid to tell you this in case you turned against me, but even though this, you still support me. I really do appreciate it.
What are you thanking me for? You're the one who put in all the work in. I babysit Tama every once in a while, sure, but you've been lurking after her your whole life. I can read.
This stupid nobody else is willing to lend me a hand or even listen to me. Not Tama's father, or my parents, or anyone of my neighbors. But you're different. Everything's, so much easier since I met you. Every day I spend more time with my daughter. I've been doing so many fun things together lately. Now I don't need to do everything on my own. I'm not on my own. I have Tama, I have you, too.
That's right, you got me. You're not gonna leave? Unlike Linkar? No, I won't leave.
Even if you feel I'm sick?
Even so. I don't want to leave you now. Or Tama, for that matter. She's been telling her friends at school that I'm her father.
Have I? She has?
That's right. I bet all the other mothers have been gossiping about it. Including that awful Ayako.
Oh dear. If Ayaka's heard about that, it's inevitable. She'll have told everyone else that woman is a menace.
She want to know what personal privacy is, if it bit her on the chin.
I'd be glad to agree. This is gonna cause a stir when I take Tama back to school.
I'm sorry, Kyoko. I thought I should clear up the misunderstanding myself, but, well, I don't think I'd mind too terribly if I really was Tama's father.
Kyoko stares at me. Her eyes touch too large for her face. I can't make my eyes bigger. I can't make my eyes bigger when I make these. I can't do it. I can't make my eyes bigger. I wish I could. I wish I could inflate my eyes, but I cannot do that. Her cheeks are already pink from the alcohol. Turn pinker still. I can't. That was a good face. I hope so. I forgot the voice. That's right. I reach out, caressing Kyoko's cheek with my fingertips. Oh, I like you, Kyoko. I like you a lot, in fact. I breathe in, trying to gather my courage. Oh, I think I love you. Oh, that's good.
Kyoko sighs softly. The noise catches in the throat. Sounds more like a sob. We are going to enjoy this meal. Nothing can stop us from enjoying this meal. So enjoy it! Stop crying!
Still rather sad, but
It's alright if you don't return my feelings. I didn't imagine you would. I know you're busy looking after Tama, and any kind of romance would just get in the way. I'm being too forward then.
No, that isn't it. I just meant,
Another pause.
There's a lot happening so fast, but, I do like you, Biscuit. You made my life so much less that I...
Linkara joins into the room. Doug Walker following in tow. Watching, smiling, and leading him on. Kyoko's eyelids flutter closed. A few tears. We are going to enjoy this meal. Nothing will stop us from enjoying this meal. So enjoy it! Stop crying! Leak from her lashes and trickle slowly down her cheeks like melting wax. She leans in a little closer. I can feel her chest pressing against mine. I can feel her breath on my cheek. I can feel. It happened! To the end! Her lips. She's kissing me. She's actually kissing me. In the movies and TV shows I've seen, kisses are generally instigated by men, but this is different. I don't reciprocate. I can't. I'm so stunned, my whole body might as well turn to glass. I can feel just as brittle. I can only sit there, my eyes open, while Kyoko impresses a soft, gentle kiss against my lips. It's a chastity? Kiss. Something exchanged in a playground between two children, ignorant of the implications of their actions. But it's very, very sweet. A fleeting touch of the lips, which tastes faintly of alcohol. A gentle memory, softer than the falling snow. I already know as I sit there, still reeling, that I'll treasure this moment forever. Boom. 30-minute episode. I'm literally gonna pee.
I said I had to pee 15 minutes ago. Ooh, I could do a special video where I pee myself on camera. I'm not doing that. That's some sort of fetish thing. Pedophile clickbait.
I think I can make it now.